guys, welcome back to Meghan's Menu. We're trying something a little different today, so I'm bringing on a very special guest, Mr. Anthony Carr.
What's up, world? How you doing? It's me, Anthony, nickname Kanec. Why they call me Kanec? Because I love a connection. I love meeting people. I know friends everywhere. I'll make a friend with a wall. So, keep the connection going.
True.
That's why I'm here.
Well, thank you for coming in.
Hell yeah, and I'm hungry, so why not?
So today is a Cinco de Mayo episode. It's going to be a Tres Leches Cake. And, you want a shot of tequila before we start?
Come on, yeah.
Let's get the party going. All right.
I feel like this tunes in on focus, gets things going.
Right, exactly.
Takes things and brings it together. Oh, that felt good. That was good. That was deep. Pass me that shot glass real quick. I'm getting real creative here, folks. When you have Meghan's Menu, you have all types of creative things for baking goods and libations. So what I did right here is I Martha Stewart the game, and I put my shot glass in the candle holder right here. You know what I'm saying? And then when I go for my thing, I put the lips here, so you have the support, and then you take it. So I'm gonna try that. Maybe you won't set yourself up.
I don't know if I have any. I don't know if I have any chasers, so
Oh hey, we just keep it real. Let's go.
take it to the head.
Chase it with life.
All right.
Ha! Here we go.
How'd that work out for you?
That worked out great. That was good for my creative juices today.
All right.
It all came together.
Well,
Cinco de Mayo, here we go.
you ready for some cake?
Celebrations.
Cake. Hey. All right. So what you do first is you put all the dry ingredients. You sift it together. I did it for us.
I love that this is baked with love. I feel very safe already with what's going on. This is good.
I love that.
I
love for people to feel safe. So, what I want to know more about you. I want the world to know more about you. That shot got me real hot, by the way. Woo! But tell us a little about yourself, like where you grew up, how you started dancing.
Here we go. It was 1984. It was around 9-something. My mother had a C-section, because I was ready to come into the world real fast. I said, I can't wait for this real natural process.
I was C-section too.
You know what I'm saying?
This is why we get along.
Yeah. So I ain't like slide out, but I rose out like that. And I swear I came out, I grabbed shades, and I told the doctor, give me a towel. I'm up in this bitch. But I was born in the Bronx, North Central Bronx Hospital. I grew up dancing. By the time I was 4 years old, my mother danced in a dance school. She's a dancer. One of her co-workers put me in a tap class full of noise and girls. If you know me, I love noise, love ladies. It's going down. I'm super focused. All of a sudden, I never left. Really, grew up in a dance school, did a little tap. My mom used to make me wear purple tights in gymnastics class. Oh, and she used to sew them. I really did not like her for that because, I'm a little 5-year-old boy in a dance school and I got purple tights for gymnastics class. But it was to keep my lines clean. I always knew to point my toes and my cartwheels, things like that. And just growing up in the dance school, I started trying different styles more and more. It even felt tough to go to ballet at first, but going more and more as everything engulfed and I built this family in the Bronx at my dance school, I then, for a Bronx kid, the real opportunity was in Manhattan. Through the great support of all my dance parents, all the mothers, everybody, they would take me on the train. One would pick me up from the Bronx, take me on the train in Manhattan to that dance school. After that class, another one would take me there. Another one would take you. Would think I was selling drugs to these random women. Like, all these women shipping things for you. And my mom had that support of all these great parents we have in the world. And I swear that's how I became who I am today. From the Bronx to dancing in Manhattan to then traveling on tour and doing movies and doing stuff. And then going to LA for 2 weeks. And then never going back home. And somehow I've lived here for the last 14 years.
Wow. Well, it really took a village.
It really takes a village.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you turned out to be fantastic.
Oh, it was great.
Let me tell you, if you haven't seen him dance, go look him up. Say your Instagram name.
My Instagram, Classic Kanec. KLASSIK KANEC.
Spelling bee accomplished. So basically, oh my God, it's so hot in here.
And then that shot, you feel like it's like a body roll or something, real slow.
Yeah.
Slow wine.
Real slow.
Slow wine.
Hey.
Yeah, that's what it is.
But okay, so next we're gonna do the egg yolks. So you have to beat it up.
Beat it up, beat it up, beat it up, beat it up, beat it up.
Yep, there it is.
This is good because I've never done this with my eggs. I'm real simple. I use a fork. I be trying to. This is the one right here. This is fancy stuff. This is not on my menu. This is on Meghan's menu. This is why we're here. Stop using forks.
You learn something new every day. He's turning this all the way up, man.
Cinco de Mayo. This is excitement. You know, growing up in New York, I ain't know nothing about Cinco de Mayo, but as I moved to LA, you learn so much. LA has so much culture in a certain way. It just be such a big day. It don't matter who you are. Everybody endears in that just whole cultural participation.
Yep.
Having fun, spreading the love. But make sure you look up what Cinco de Mayo is. Don't just drink on that day, folks. Look it up. Find the purpose behind the thing. Celebrate the culture. Love the people. Make some Meghan's menu. This is really fancy. Whew. You ain't gonna do like the dogs do?
So.
That was just eggs?
Yeah, it was just eggs. And then you're going to add the vanilla and the sugar. So it's just
Little did you know, people, vanilla extract is very expensive on the market. So
it's so freaking expensive for no fucking reason.
You might want to invest in vanilla extract. That's the secret beauty right there.
Seriously, like a bottle a little bit bigger than this at like Costco or like Ralph's anywhere is $25.
That counts as a beauty product.
$25.
Yeah.
Like it used to not be that much. It used to probably be like 12. There was like a shoot up for sure. All right, so then you're gonna add 3/4 cup of sugar.
So that thing is a 3/4 right there.
This was this is just a fourth.
A fourth, all right.
And then
also 3.
I put in
3/4. Yo, you can learn mathematics on Meghan's menu. You see all the M's right there? Mathematics on Meghan's menu.
I love me a good alliteration.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to like Reading Rainbow and Bill Nye the Science Guy. You know, all them programs we had growing up.
Yep.
Oh, it kind of looks like a little smiley face. You got 2 little egg eyes that drop right there.
Yo, this is great. You can't leave the tripod. Never mind.
But yeah, you see the whole face of sugar with the
yeah.
surrounding of the egg yolk, and then the 2 drops on the top of the sugar of the egg yolk. It's kind of popping. Then the vanilla extract for the smile across. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it's a sad face.
It really is.
Oh no, Shabu.
Extract.
Did I fuck up the mic? Okay, cool. Aw, damn. Now he looks like the Joker.
Now, what is this? Is that a teaspoon?
This is half a teaspoon.
Half a teaspoon. I never knew that existed in a measurement for anything.
Yeah, I don't have a actual like teaspoon.
Got a lot of numbers on the show.
I always got to be adding shit, you know?
All right.
It's a good thing I was a math genius actually growing up. I was on the mathletes.
Mathletes?
Yeah. Fun fact. But then I quit the mathletes to do a dance performance, and the math teacher hated me forever. So.
You know, as dancers, we don't go past 8. So.
Yeah, there was no need for it, but I was a math genius.
Yes. Oh, here we go. It's all going together. Wow.
Yep, there it is.
I used to love this process as a kid when my mom would use this thing. I don't even know what it's called, but when my mom used to use this thing, and we used to use it for the chocolate, we used to take it off and then lick the chocolate and everything. And just that one thing reminds me of greatness from childhood. Like, baking is a very nostalgic thing. What I love, a chocolate chip fresh baked cookie from birth has been amazing. Like, it always, when you ever had a pastry and been sad, you know what I'm saying? It just inflicts a certain happiness. So.
Hey, while we're talking about chocolate chip cookies, do you want to do a promo of my chocolate chip cookies that you can buy at megansmenu.com?
Always. Listen, folks, let me tell you, when you bite this cookie, you know, like, when you bite the other cookies, when you bite this cookie, like, it has the same softness as your favorite cookie. It has the taste, but it's light. And when I mean I love that it's light, because when I'm on break time from rehearsal, I like to eat heavy. I can eat double the cookie and still do backflips and slide through Cardi B's legs and live my life. So what I'm saying, we might want to get some of these cookies because it's just really so good. Sometimes it's just hard to eat it slow, so you have to taste a lot. But Meghan's menu, good cookies. It's light, it's healthy, it's not made with all that other stuff that's supposed to be bad with you.
Those aren't the healthy cookies. I have vegan chocolate chip cookies too.
And if you look on the back, it gives you the ingredients.
Go buy you some. These beaters are broke, by the way. Broke. Alright, so you gotta beat it up so it's like that milky kind of texture, you know? There it is. Yep. And then I gotta wash these beaters off real quick so I can do the egg whites. So while I'm doing that, go ahead and tell the audience what kind of dance jobs that you've done in your life.
Hold on, what is this good ass cookie is still in my mouth.
I have that effect on people.
You know, you gotta like lick it from the part of your mouth. I think you know that thing is good. Well, I will have to share. I just recently did the 63rd Grammys with Cardi B.
He sure did.
Which was great, but nerve-wracking. Shout out to Sean Bankhead, shout out to Cardi, shout out all the cool dancers, the whole fam. No matter what Hairspray movie I did, no matter what Step Up, Justin Bieber tour, no whatever. Just
He's been everywhere, guys. If you don't know him, you should. You really should.
It's definitely been a fun ride. My most nerve-wracking thing was just, I had to slide through her legs. Park that big black truck right in this little garage. Connect. Right through it. And when you're doing your freestyle, and I do my little tricks and flips, and then I gotta run and slide at the perfect timing. Let me tell you, the 4 times I've run into her foot. First of all, she had these lovely Louis Vuitton boots. They were like black boots, but the heel was Louis Vuitton print. So when I'm sliding in slow-mo, and I know something went wrong, and I'm like, no. I'm like, that's a nice heel, don't scuff it. Whoa! Right through. No matter what it is, just that one moment, because that perfectly happened, and you have one opportunity to do it. It was so nerve-wracking, but I was sliding through all types of things during the week. I was sliding under chairs, sliding under stools, anything that had a small crevice to go into. Well, not anything, but most things, I was sliding in. So it was such a fun time, but just one move made it so nerve-wracking for me that I was almost too scared at one moment. And I was like, I love this field. You need to face the fear. So, I made it happen. So things like the Grammys, that was my second Grammys. My first one was with Justin Bieber and Usher doing a collabo performance together. Shout out to the cookies and the people. So I got to do 2 Grammys. I got to do 2 Oscars. I did a Super Bowl with Missy Elliott and Katy Perry, dancing with Missy. I got to do like Good Morning America and cool iconic things like that. Dancing in Times Square is always great. I got to do Macy's Day Thanksgiving Parade.
Was that something special for you because you live in you
damn right
from New York? Like that just was like, man, I've come full circle. Like I really made it.
Every time I do something in New York, being from the Bronx, being from any of the boroughs, I don't care if you're from Harlem or whatever, when you're from a place that represents so much, but a place of poverty in a certain way, most of our friends dead, in jail, selling drugs, still live with their moms, ain't doing nothing. Yo, one amazing time as I was doing a TLC performance at Madison Square Garden, and I was able to invite my childhood friends from the hood. And I'm on stage, and these motherfuckers are in VIP talking to celebrities living good, and I'm dancing and I'm watching them have fun, and I'm like, it's amazing that we can still stay connected from our roots and foundation, and they not here trying to fucking rob me or something like, yo, you got money, man, I'm gonna get you. It was just a celebration of each other that we all here, and we all play our role, and we can connect that, come together like fucking baking, Yeah. But it's really special to be able to do things like that. Anytime I'm at Madison Square Garden, anything that's in Times Square. The only thing I haven't really done yet is like a New Year's performance. That's the one I'm really waiting for. But it's just so dope, wherever city you're from, to do something in the major landmarks of your city and things like that. It's just super special.
I feel that.
Damn, this cookie's fucking good.
It sure is. So out of all the different performances you've done, what would you say is your favorite? Oh, by the way, we're whipping up the egg whites right now.
Whipping up the egg whites! Shout out to the Migos. One of my favorite performances. Let's talk about this Hairspray experience.
Can we hear him? Okay.
Hairspray was the one. I was in Toronto, Canada. I played Dwayne, one of the detention kids. I was all throughout the movie singing and dancing. For the first 3 days, we had to sing. If you know me, you know Kanec, I do not sing. I'm the world's best lip singer, but I do not sing. So I had to spend 3 days out my comfort zone singing before we explored 60s style dancing. Shout out to Jamal Sims, Adam Shanker, everybody putting the movie together. Shout out Nikki Bonsi, Tracy. So it was really amazing to go to another country. I had never been to, in a sense, another country, crossing the border and live there for 6 months. And shout out to Canada, man. Everybody knows I love Canada. They just took me in so well, taught me so much. Some of my best friends and loves are just from Canada. Such a special place. I had great experiences. So every day dancing in a movie that was in the 60s, the 3-piece suits, the cool pants, the Converse. Like, yo, when they was originally wearing Converse, and I would go on set And then you would go and you would see the old police, and that even felt weird to see the police being in the 60s outfit. I was like, oh shit. Like, you see the old people, and we were marching with the picket signs, and so much with a movie based from musical theater to sing, dance, and act. It was definitely like a good challenge, but I got to engulf myself in the culture and the history of the movie, so that just hands down have made it the best experience.
That's beautiful.
Oh yeah.
So we have our best experience. What do you think was your worst experience out here being in the entertainment industry? Actually, let's not do worse because that could bring up some shit. But
nah, man, fuck that.
All right, so what was your worst experience?
Worst experience.
We're going deep, man.
You know what it is?
Right.
And in a way, the worst experience is sometimes there's almost like a oppressed or belittling feel. You gotta have a thick skin in this town. So some of the worst experiences are a collective of, I just hate being treated a certain way. We all at a job, we all have a position. And I understand there's different tones, but there's always keeping a professional tone no matter what. You want to still inspire the people that you're managing. Very important how to manage people. You know what I'm saying? So when you want the best out of your workers, you can't always whip them with the chains and the lashes and stuff. There's got to be, you got to give them their flowers too. You got to find a way to keep them tough and resilient, but yet inspire them and motivate them so as a leader you can get the best outcome. And that's why I'm in a position now where I just want to be more of a leader. I'm like a Captain America, you know, I'm still on the field killing the game, but I'm trying to lead some things too and take some things in. If y'all don't know, I'm 36 and I've been a paid professional since I was 4 years old. Dancing, acting, and modeling. This is my life. I got respect to the craft. I love everybody that I cross paths with. I love a connection. That's what Connect is telling you. Shout out to my crew of Mount Boys from New York. They gave me that name, Connect. You know what I'm saying? So it's real special to unify and inspire people. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the Bronx. That's a hard knock life. We all got places we from. It ain't like that here. You know, we don't need all that here. So we need to feel kind of be on some more Disney World mentality, my brother, my sister, and motivate each other. Give somebody a strong, resilient push, but make sure that we're growing, because I'm in a town full of people that I've got to grow with in my 20s and 30s. And it's amazing to have that connection with other professionals in a town I'm not from, because it's them that made this a home for me and made it comfortable. It's the guy behind the camera that I always have a great energy with, or you right here, all these things. Shout out your boobs. So you know what I'm saying? That's special. Yeah.
Would you say you find it more common to find people who genuinely connect, or in LA particularly, do you find it hard to find those people that are genuine and want to have that connection, want to support each other, honestly?
I think a lot of people right away be like, that shit don't exist in LA. I don't think that shit exists in your 20s and 30s. And when you get to your 40s and you talk to your elders, they're going to tell you how things are. These are experimental decades of our life. And sometimes it's no diss to the other person. I'm not going to have that energy with you. There's just something with you ain't figure out. So you really got to watch your environment sometimes in that way. Yeah, because I try not to focus on the other person. You just focus on what it is and what you can do. But it's not as genuine in this town. But as me being a genuine person, I'm going to look you in your motherfucking eye and let that shit seep through and talk to you and smile and really acknowledge you. When you say, you know, how's it going? How you feeling? How's your day? Don't give me that good bullshit or talk about a job. Nah, connect with Connect. I'm a person that really cares. And I think we come across people. You're a good person that really cares. And a lot of people have certain, you know, objectives, but like, look a motherfucker in their soul. You don't know if everybody, it's not that they not real, but whatever position they're at in life, we don't know who raised them and what's going on for why they're acting the way they are. Have a lack of awareness, or how to just communicate and enunciate yourself in a very humble way. Not get lost in the social media and get lost in the first world substances of what we have.
Yeah.
You know?
I found that the more that I heal because I've been surrounded by a lot of people who take advantage, because I was very naive and had a very like kind nature to myself. And I have come across a lot of people that have taken advantage of that kind nature. And it's like the more I heal and the more boundaries I have, it's more like it's easier to discern who's real and who's not. But then you actually generate and you attract all of those genuine, real people into your life. And like, it's honestly, do your work, do your inner work, heal yourself to heal the world. Yeah. That's Meghan's message for today.
Heal yourself to heal the world. Heal the world. Shout out MJ. Ooh. Yeah, speaking of that, I got an MJ tattoo on my wrist. This tattoo says the difference between my art and soul is 2 feet. And when I think about that, if you know me, my art, one of my main passions is dance. And it came from, I love you with all my heart and soul. And I made money my whole life on my 2 feet. Like, that shit bugs me out. I think my feet have been the same size my whole life. But, since a kid, I see my old tap shoes, my old ballet shoes, and I've walked all parts of the world on these feet. You want to think on your toes and connect to your passions and things like that. So, shout out to MJ just for all that great inspiration. Wait, so is this still the what? Whipping it up! Ooh! That is dope. Wait, what was that for people like me that don't know?
Okay, so this was the egg whites. You want to,
that's nice.
Yeah, you want to whip them up until they're stiff peaks, and then we add stiff peaks, and then you add the sugar in, and then you want to keep on going until it's well blended again.
It's just fascinating to see it rise and the texture of it change into just even softer.
I feel like a magician being a baker, you know what I mean? Like, I make something out of nothing.
Somebody in my world would dip their finger in and be like, ooh, vanilla. Or
It do look like whipped cream, it do.
Yeah, I'm like, I need a scoop of this. Oh, wow. It's just magical with these products, you know what I'm saying? What's this company? Oyster, how you say it? Oster?
What?
How you say this company's name?
Oster? I don't
Oster, man. Yo, shout out to them. They be whipping stuff up
Actually,
right.
don't shout out to them because my shit broke right now.
All right, yo, cut this out the damn editing. Fuck that shit.
I mean, if anyone works at Oster, I would love free products, don't get me wrong, but like...
All right, so now in the process, where are we at for amateurs like myself?
So we just blended the 3 ingredients together. So you have your dry ingredients mixed, and then you have your egg yolk mixture.
Egg yolk mixture.
And then your egg whites.
Whites!
So now you add the egg yolks to the flour.
And the egg yolk.
Low key, this batch might be way better than the batch that I previously made before this. Because it's already looking pretty.
Yo, you gotta get like a bird's eye view, guys. It's like...
I mean, we have that GoPro.
We should hold an event where people just sit in a circle and watch you bake.
I would get so much anxiety, I would die.
It's just when you're in the hot spot like this guy. Like if I was I'm a little person, but if I was a really small, like Lego guy, I would dive in there and surfboard, and swim through there. Like it's real smooth. It's nice. I think about those things,
Yeah.
Shout out to Polly Pocket back in the days.
Polly Pocket.
Yo, you with that?
Do you remember the Sky Dancers where you would like it would have its base and then you would like click it in and then like it would shoot up and like,
oh no, I never been a Sky Dancer.
Yo, if you don't know what that is, look it up. That was my child. Like I love that shit. I just like want to be one of them all the time.
Yeah. Ooh, remember you ever play jacks? Oh, so when I went to SAB and I was with all the ballet dancers as a kid, all the little girls, they used to play this game jacks. We ain't never played no jacks in the hood. I don't know. I just didn't do it. I wasn't a hopscotch kid or something. But they would have these little like spike things, and they would like bounce the ball, snatch it and catch it. And yo, these girls were nice with it. Mm-hmm. Yo, go look up some games from just the past, like jacks and Pogs. Was it Pogs? They had these things and you had the slam thing. What was another one? Hungry Hippos.
Oh,
Hungry
Hippos.
The best was seeing toy commercials. Yo, when you would watch toy commercials, it was like watching good food on TV. You'd be like, oh, it's greatness, man. Shout out to toys.
Man, I feel like the 90s had late 80s, early 90s had like the best toys.
Oh,
you know what
yeah,
I mean? Like such nostalgia.
The way the originality like hit everybody was just like, what was it the first time you saw a video game? Like, oh my gosh. I don't know, but I'm from the time like my moms used to have this 13-inch black and white TV that was also a radio with an antenna. It was like some multi-purpose thing.
13 inches like a phone now.
Yo, and at home I used to watch that. I was born in 84. I was born in a very cool time because I'm still very connected to today. But like I was born before the internet. I believe in phone books. You know what I'm saying? Things like
Shout
that.
out to phone
Yo,
booths.
you ever had to go to a payphone and get a quarter to call somebody or
Y'all
make
don't
a
know
call
that
to
life.
somebody in jail, some payphone shit? Like, oh man. There used to be times in Manhattan where I used to use the phone booth just to light up and chill out and pretend I'm on the phone so nobody could catch me when things were illegal.
No, I do that with my cell phone.
You know? But yeah, I definitely used to watch a TV the size of a cell phone, but it had the massive bulk behind it, and then you have to have the tuner and find the station, but Meghan's menu is the show today. Yo, that's how it is trying to find reception, man. Shout out to smartphones and cool things like that.
Man, have we progressed?
But I will say, like, this is a dream come true to be in this process. Because, yo, I used to be the kid outside the restaurant when we couldn't afford nothing. I'm like, damn, them baked goods look good. Or Jell-O. Jell-O, baked goods. Desserts represent a happiness. And sometimes you don't always make it to dessert in life. Because, you know, you're so full of the first couple courses. But if you could make it to this, and you could get up on this menu, I kid you not, it's going to feel good. And then you're going to have that nice itis. I'm going to sleep good and have good dreams about cookies and baked goods. And I wake up and I'm like, yo, Megan, I need some more of them cookies.
I get multiple texts in the morning saying I had a dream about you last night. Totally not related to baking, but I'm like, I'd be busy at night.
You know what I'm saying? Baked goods are popping.
Yep.
All right, so right here.
Now
we at?
we're folding in the egg whites.
Hold on, but like when somebody like myself, when you fold something, what's folding in? I don't know these terms.
It's just like, because you don't want to like over mix it because you need it to have that levity.
Levity, good vernacular.
But
Mathematics. Yeah.
I don't even know if that's the right term. We just made it a thing.
You ever just make up words sometimes? I'm pretty
sure that's what the word I was looking for.
Well,
but
if
I'm
you
not
ever
sure.
need, like, you're unsure of a word, it finishes with like a ivity or ibble or, you know, ness or some, you know, those ways where a word will end. So, you know, you just try to figure it out.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, so this is like the last step before we turn it into a cake now.
Can I get a little twirl in here? I just want to feel like in real life standards. Like, if y'all don't know, like,
You want to do it out.
I'm a Pillsbury Doughboy master. You know, I'm not a professional.
I thought you meant with your finger. And I was like, oh no.
Oh no, you know, it's one thing when
you.
you can, like, this is like being on the baseball field and getting to like hit the baseball from your favorite pitcher or something. Like, you know when Michael Jordan's like, hey kid, take the basketball, shoot it. I'm shooting the basketball in the baking world right now. Don't be afraid to shoot your shot. That's
Did you
all.
compare me to Jordan?
I did. I mean, greatness is greatness. Like, greatness is greatness.
Now we're gonna butter the pan so that, you know, it's easy to like.
Nice, smooth, clean pan.
You know, I just bought it for this episode.
Right, yeah. Shout out to your dish liquid, keeping things clean too.
Right. Yeah, so what I do is I just kind of keep it in the wrapper. So
Keep it in the wrapper. I feel like Quavo or the Migos should just accent what you say. That would be excellent.
if I ever get to that level, I'm gonna hire them and we're gonna just do a commercial. We're gonna hire them to do a commercial.
It's gonna go down.
But yeah, I just spread it all over the pan. I keep it in the wrapper so it's easy.
I mean, you have very impeccable form on how you do the spread it on the pan kind of thing.
I've been practicing it.
Yeah, because I'd be like 5-year-old, I'd be like trying to write my name and dumb shit like that, ADD kicking in. While the pan, this is very smooth.
I do it when I'm by myself, but since I have people watching me, I have to be on my best behavior.
I feel like if you need a peaceful moment, just butter the pan. I think it'll give you a little clarity. It's like ironing and sweeping.
Yeah,
things like that.
for sure.
All right, pour in. Oh, this is the part. I need to get close.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
So
I'm
you
gonna do
just...
this in red. I'm gonna change my lens. Ooh.
Oh yeah, this is definitely...
Red light special. Oh, see,
chicka, wow,
play R&B
wow.
music. Yeah, when you do this, gotta get it right.
Wow. You remember those commercials, the Axe commercials?
Oh yeah, silly ass commercial. I always loved it because then a tag commercial would come up, and that would be like another body spray they would have, and I'm like,
yeah, I was obsessed with those.
Those commercials always good. Mentos had good commercials too.
Oh yeah,
Mentos, the fresh maker. You have a Mentos, you get a good idea. It's quite great. I will say that. I always love, even when Pillsbury Doughboy get poked in the belly. There's one Christmas commercial where him and Santa are poking each other in the belly. It's so funny. Like, ho, ho, ho. It's great.
My favorite Christmas commercial is the one with the M&Ms, where they're going through the house with the Sugar Plum Fairy music. And
it's my Christmas tradition to pass out on a soft surface. So like I don't care. There's times I done been at the back of the room folding clothes and you hear do 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 do, and I run every year for Christmas. I run and I'm smart. I make sure I gotta find a soft surface behind me, and they go, ah, he does exist. And then Santa goes, they do exist. Oh, and you pass out. Yo, mad funny. And then us as ballet dancers, the Nutcracker,
the Sugar Plum Fairy.
Like,
yep.
It was a win-win.
What was your favorite ballet role you ever had? Mine was Sugar Plum Fairy.
I actually was the Nutcracker.
Oh, look at you.
You know what I'm saying? Being a Nutcracker was great. Dancing in Paris Opera Ballet's La Bayadère. That was really cool. But I would say one of my favorite roles ever, I performed, I had a solo performance in the opera Aida. Now a lot of people know Aida through Disney and Broadway, but Aida, an opera that the Metropolitan Opera did at Lincoln Center, I would perform with people like Luciano Pavarotti, Placido Domingo, Deborah Voigt, really esteemed, established people from the opera world. And I used to dance at SAB right there at Lincoln Center. Shout out to School of American Ballet. And I had 6 billboards every night of the show. And it would say solo dancer. And I was one of 3 solo dancers, Anthony Carr. It was dance all throughout the show. But to have that, again, being from the Bronx, coming from the little opportunity we've had, growing up in the 80s, it was really amazing to have 6 billboards with my name on it at the famous Lincoln Center, the most famous New York City landmarks ever. And I'm right there from uptown.
That's
so
amazing.
Stuff like that is really amazing. Dancing a lot with New York City Ballet, doing roles as a kid at the New York State Theater. It was great exposure to a whole lot of things. So I love stuff like that. Because now in this commercial world, I'm like, oh wow, just to think back to those times and reflect, I can take some of the knowledge and things I've learned from a whole other world. A lot of y'all in our professional world, you might be in the classical world, you want to come to a commercial world. How do you intertwine in multi-brand and things like that? Shout out to all of Misty Copeland's and everybody, all Travis Walls, doing their great due diligence. But stuff like that is good, and I just love that it all can be mixed like that. Like you mixing up the baking goods. So where we at now?
Now I'm gonna make the whipped cream.
You make whipped cream?
Yeah.
I'm a ready whip ass motherfucker. I didn't know you could make whipped cream. I know somebody makes it. I just didn't know Meghan's menu made it.
This whipped cream is gonna layer on top of the cake. So I'm gonna add cinnamon to it to give it, a little something something.
You see big syllable words I don't understand, like cinnamon.
Canela.
Oh yeah, see, I thought that was somebody's daughter.
That's one word I actually know in Spanish. I feel like I really need to.
3 syllables. Yeah, ooh, we on that.
Wasn't that a trick? Every time you open your jaw was a syllable. Canela.
Yes. Is every syllable on the open? Let's see. Express. Ooh, the express is different. Espresso. Espresso. I don't know what I'm trying to discover, folks. My theory is
Fun fact.
that I'm not really tall. I know.
I'm actually on my tiptoes right
Releve!
My highest of releves. I just feel like I'm not in command unless if I'm a little higher.
Are you on Meghan's menu? She's gonna releve into you.
Yep.
Real quick, we're gonna take a quick commercial pause on Meghan's menu.
Okay.
So
3.
we'll be right back.
Do I say it?
Go ahead. You go ahead.
Oh, okay. So we're gonna take a commercial break.
Guess what? We're gonna take a quick commercial break and pause on Meghan's menu.
There it is. See ya.
dish it out. Some stuff.
Hey, Kanec.
Ready?
We're back. And now we're making the whipped cream that goes on top of the cake.
Oh, guys, I would love to Olympic dive in this. This is amazing.
It's just the cream so far. Just the cream, Kanec.
Shout out Trey Songz with dive in, because that's how I'm feeling right now.
And then I'm probably gonna add like a 4th cup of sugar into that. And then this isn't in the not ingredients. What are these? Recipe? This isn't in the recipe.
It's not in the recipe.
Words are hard. But I want to add a little cinnamon to kind of give it like a little extra flavor on top.
You guys got to come on the episode of Meghan's Menu. My favorite part is really seeing this stuff up close.
Up close and personal, baby.
Wait, what is this machine? I thought it was a sewing machine. What is this?
No, this is a stand mixer that my friend Daniel gave me for Christmas. Shout out to Daniel.
Let's go.
So yeah, and then oh, it's not plugged in.
Ah!
Duh.
See, when you're so focused on the recipe, you know, these things can...
Shut up.
It's going down right now. Man, shout out to Mary Poppins. Spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down.
It sure does. And now I just get to like stand here and talk to you.
If you had a cat, they would do this, watching it. Shout out to Pepita.
Shout out to Pepita. But I don't let her on the counters because I have a business to run here.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, hey, let's flip the narrative, man. She's been asking me all types of cool questions. I want to know the Wizard of Oz, how they fell in love with the baking. How'd you fall in love with Meghan's Menu and things like this?
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain, man. Let's see, how do I start?
She's talking about the Wizard of Oz, if you didn't catch that.
Thanks for catching that. Okay, so I've always kind of baked. My mom taught me how to make the chocolate chip cookies, so like my mom taught me how to fish, you know?
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like she set me up for life with that one. But I really started getting into it because when I was 21, I was diagnosed with Crohn's. And I ended up going to the hospital in and out for a couple months. And when I was in the hospital, all I would watch are
cooking, baking
shows. And I'm like, I should make that when I get out. I should make that when I get out. And then I went to the hospital again for pulmonary embolisms. And then
studying.
I was in ICU for like 2 weeks, so I literally had nothing to do but to study it. And
ICU sounds like a college because she was learning stuff right now.
Yeah, I made it into a college. You know what I mean? Like you gotta make lemonade out of lemons. You know what I mean? Yeah. But then I got out, and then I just would try random recipes for different people's birthdays, and then I would bring them to parties, like my cookies and cream cake, always a hit. My s'mores cookies, always a hit.
December 14th is coming up in the future. I'm gonna need her. She does birthday parties.
I do owe you a cake. I felt that didn't make you one.
That's right. No, this is gonna be great.
It will be great.
That's amazing. Just from all those things to know, I just was like, oh, man, she's just naturally good. Like you never get to see like where people's passion starts from in a time of such adversity. And flipping that narrative and taking things out. One of the 50 greatest NBA players once told me, shout out to Dolph Shades, he had broke his wrist. I don't remember which one, but when he broke his wrist, he spent the rest of the time shooting free throw shots with the other wrist. Became ambidextrous. He was able to take that weakness and strengthen it. A moment there, you know, whether it was meditation or researching and baking or whatever, it's cool to see you flip the narrative in a time in life that becomes so hard that you would know that baking's such a passion. This gets you through life. This is like...
I mean, when you go through things like that, that's what comes out is your passion, because passion is really what gets you through life. Like, if I didn't have my faith and like just knowing, just all the things that have raised my spirit throughout all of these situations, then I wouldn't have tapped into all of the powers that I do have if I didn't go through that adversity, you know what I mean? So I think challenges in life are great, and they really help you learn about yourself. And a lot of people don't want to go through hard times. They want to and if they do go through hard times, they emotionally just get stuck there because they don't understand all the beauty that can come out of it, you know?
It's like a beautiful platter from Meghan's Menu.
With all the plugs come through. But yeah, so that's how I got into baking. Well, while the whipped cream is finishing up, you want to do some rapid fire questions?
Come on, rapid fire questions.
All right, I'm just going to start with a couple.
Gotta warm up, rapid fire.
Couple easy ones.
Rápido.
All right. What is your middle name?
Lee, L-E-E.
Beautiful. What's your favorite color?
Teal. Shout out to Haley.
Me too.
Abu in my dance school's Aladdin piece.
Really?
Yeah,
I
connected
can imagine
forever.
it. I can imagine it. That's dope. Beach or mountains?
Oh shit! Beach.
For sure. Okay, East Coast or West Coast?
Ah! I'm from the East Coast. East Coast.
All right. Would you give up weed or sex for a year?
Weed.
Weed? All right. Love or money?
Love.
Beautiful.
I'm not rich. I'm feeling good in life. So when I'm rich with this love, it's gonna be even better. You gotta be rich in the love, rich in the flavor, you know?
That's why I love you, Kanec. And then last question, if you were any dessert, how would you describe yourself in a dessert?
I honestly, like, as soon as I touch your palate, I want you to feel such excitement and greatness. And literally, shout out Lil Kim, just melt in your mouth. Like, feel the greatness and make you want to come on back. And whatever dessert that is, like for me, it might sound simple, but I love chocolate pudding. Or like when you get through a Jell-O square and you feel that on you, and it's just like, ah.
So you want something simple but classic.
Or like
classic
Kanec. Oh! The way tiramisu like melts in the mouth when you can like have something and you take a moment, you're like, and it brings you a flight of great thoughts and positivity and all of that. It's just like,
And you have whipped cream, ladies and gentlemen.
whipped cream, here we go. It's in the building, baby. God, it's so beautiful, guys. Remember, if I was a little
You wanna
Lego
taste it?
figure, I would definitely snowboard on it. Oh yes.
I mean, I was gonna get that. Yeah.
That's good. Let me tell you, I don't even like whipped cream. I
Light.
could go a couple scoops of this just naturally.
Delicioso.
Yeah, in the store, this wouldn't be that $2.99 whipped cream. This is definitely gonna be $9 and change at Whole Foods or something.
Oh yeah.
This is gonna be some expensive stuff like vanilla extract.
And since I made a cake earlier,
Making a cake.
that cake is not done. But you want to actually hand it to me? It's right over there.
This is beautiful, guys. I'm really looking above. I'm in here at the epicenter of greatness.
Do you see how there's like little holes throughout the cake?
Cause I'm a diving.
So when you take it out of the oven, you want to poke a bunch of holes in it, and then you mix together.
Remember these tools, folks. Write this down.
Yep.
Get a pen and paper. Talk to your Siri. Hey, Siri, poke a hole when it's done.
And then I'm not going to show it because we're on a time limit right now. But you mix together 3 different kinds of milks. Tres Leches. So you mix together
3 milks. Yeah, I've been saying this phrase, not thinking about it. Oh gosh.
Yep, now you know. So evaporated milk, sweetened condensed milk, and then
Sweet and Kanec milk.
heavy whipping cream. You mix that all together, or whole milk, whichever one you want to do. And then you just pour it into the holes and then let it soak for like 30 minutes. And then we're gonna add the whipped cream on top.
You know when you like at 42nd Street and you got the drummers
Yep.
and you're like la 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 with your buckets and stuff like that. I remember, shout out to this guy. He used to be on a train in New York, in a D train, and he'd be like have a flute, like a little recorder you would get in like Catholic school, and then he'd be like, it ain't no joke, for real we broke. And his wife was like,
Hey,
it was just greatness, just a great memory that
man.
you could just take. Like literally, there are people talented enough to take these 2 spoons. You can go on YouTube right now. You see it on Meghan's menu or something. Somebody playing something cool, and you know what I'm saying, and really just hitting things like that. So you know, if you out here and you got these great baking aspirations, but you're musically inclined to, get creative. You know what I'm saying? Try some new sounds. You gotta be like Queen. They would try mad new sounds. With change and everything. You gotta shout out Bohemian Rhapsody, all that good stuff. That was my whole theory on spoons and noise and. Condensed Tres Leches, 3 milks.
But hey, no, like
Oh gosh, I felt that in my spine. That was beautiful, guys. Y'all need to get in on this.
So we're just
You should
gonna
play some R&B music right now. This is well fitting. Oh gosh.
sing a song for us.
I remember I'm a lip singer, guys. So,
Oh yeah, me too.
You know.
So neither of us
It's
sing.
there,
So
but
we're
you know.
One second.
So, sorry about that. We had to finish filming our commercial and spread this on. So the whipped cream got spread onto the cake. There you go.
I was just gonna say it's still, it's Cinco de Mayo, folks, and I snuck in 2 more shots. So here we go.
Here.
You know what I'm saying? Just to the beauty, the moment, to the day.
Fuck
Megan's menu. Oh, this is gonna be great.
Bottoms up. Thank you for coming.
Yes, thank you for having me.
For the first guest ever on Megan's menu.
Sound effects coming in the future.
And cheers.
Oh, you gotta do the down thing.
You know you're supposed to make eye contact.
Face.
You know you're supposed to make eye contact when you take shots.
We're in there, single and mild.
All right. So, I guess we can cut into this bad boy and try it. All right. I really wish the whipped cream could set a little bit more, but again, time limit.
It's like when a cat. Some cats will just come on the counter just to look at it. What can I do with this? You ever think about being in the mind of a cat?
All the time. Like, cats have the fucking life. You just lay around all day. They decide when they want to get petted.
Yeah, like...
You know, like...
I never just like sit down and just take a moment and just stare out.
Bask in the sun.
They're so in tune with themselves.
Man, the life. All right, let's do this.
Oh, this is nice. Yo, they got all type of matching utensils in here. This is how you know this is a cool show. It ain't like that at people's cribs. That thing is nice. Oh, you got colorful utensils and stuff? I don't got none of this at my crib.
You know, this is actually really...
Oh, I felt that.
This is hard to serve because the whipped cream didn't get to set, so it's fine.
It's just gonna be a little messy.
It's gonna be a lot messy, actually, but it's fine. It's fine. Woo! Just like that.
God,
Let me watch this.
Right now. This is beautiful. You should see how it's just all setting together, just moving slow. It's like two plate tectonic shifting to greatness. Yeah, shout out to Earth Science. Mr. Halpern, PPAS High School. I still remember. We used to call him Doogie Howser because he was a young doctor. He was not really a young doctor. He was from Harvard and he was a young teacher. He was probably like 24 teaching us. Teaching some New York City kids. We was letting them have it.
You know what's crazy though? But like back in like junior high when teachers were like 24, 25, they seemed so much older.
My God.
And then when you get to that age, you're like, holy fuck, I don't know anything about life. Like, I'm just trying to figure shit out. Like,
so, like, imagine when I was at Catholic school and I saw Sister Mary Clary. Yo, she was like, I looked at her easy 150 years old. She probably was really like in her late 30s. You know, shout out Our Lady of Angels, you know, high school. High school, oh my God, I just mixed everything. That's my elementary school.
oh, damn.
PBAS is the high school. Our Lady of Angels is the elementary school. That was definitely a very interesting twist to go from 8 years of Catholic school and then go to a public high school in Times Square.
How do you think that affected you as far as like social interaction?
Yo, when you are in the middle of New York City, especially as a venturing teenager with your friends, you are gonna encounter a lot of stuff, and that helps build a certain sense and a, you know, character assessment and environmental assessment on things you go as you're in those ages growing and being in new environments. So it gave me almost like a safe chance to be in the octagon of it all, and being there keeps you sharper and learning and things like that. So I loved it. For me, I turned out safe. It was great, but it's very just experimental when you're running Manhattan with your friends, when you're a teenager just running around anywhere. And I had to do that while balancing dancing at the #1 ballet school in America and responsibilities like that. So, you know, shout out to the responsible kid professionals. Oh, yes. It's going down. I got 2 spoons for myself because my right hand is going to get jealous when my left dips first.
All right, you ready for this?
Oh. I'm going 2 ways. Oh, yes. Oh, together. You ready? Cheers.
Oh my God. That's bomb.
It's like when you see the textures mixed together. Hold on, folks. I got to do this.
Oh my God, shaboobs. Haley, come hither and grab your cake. Oh, yeah. I have those too.
Let me tell you, folks.
Haley, your piece is next to Kanec over here.
It's so soft. And then you got like the whipped cream stuff with the cinnamon in it, and like you just gotta eat it with your eyes closed. I think I still got some stuff on my nose because I was so deep
it's fine.
in it.
Oh my God, this is delicious.
This is the one right here.
Fish, I don't know. Like, this is amazing.
I'm gonna try
I'm gonna take some off my nose. It's that good.
Oh my god.
I wish I could lick my nose,
So
but I can't reach.
fluffy.
It makes me want to cry a little. Like I made this? Like
Ooh.
what?
Guys, I react to food like that. My little twitches, I'm tweaking off the good food. This is great right here.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. Of course. If you want to be like a reoccurring guest, I'm down for that.
Oh yeah, come ring the doorbell, come on in. You know what I'm saying?
Ring my bell.
You can ring my bell.
Ring my bell.
Ring my bell. Ring.
Well-
Well, a musician, all the stuff, yeah.
I promise you this recipe is fucking delicious. So go try it out yourself. Enjoy some cake, man.
Cake. Would you wanna put your name on it? Ooh, I autographed my shit. Don't touch it.
We need a closing.
Oh, isn't that? Didn't I say? Oh. Thanks for watching, everybody.